Yeah, this Blue Doll. I'm back in this thing. Thank you, Miss Blue, for having me back in this thing. How y'all doing, all my fans out there? Yeah, make some noise. Miss Blue made it back. Yeah, they say they used to call me Miss Blue. You know, I'm not Miss Blue, but I'm Miss Blue. Blue Doll. Thank you. Baby doll done made it back, and I got another story to tell y'all. You know, I know y'all remember me telling you about. I used to be a songwriter and a singer back in the day. Yeah, and I told you I would come back and tell you a couple more people that Baby Doll, wrote for and recorded with and everything, and how they changed it, but they did it the way they wanted to do it. So Baby Doll went on and did what she had to do. Yeah, back in the 70s. Back in the 70s, y'all know I told you I done with Shaka Khan, them and all of them. I done been around with all of them and the OJs, If y'all didn't know, yeah, yeah, Baby Doll toured with the OJs. Yeah. See, y'all really don't know. I wrote that song. Uh, uh, a smile in your face. Yeah, y'all remember OJ saying, all the time they want to take your place. Backstabbers, backstabbers. Well, yeah, y'all remember that, don't you? Well, dog, Baby Doll, I wrote it my way. They changed it to that. They wanted to go with that. So I can't argue with the record company. So, yeah, we went with the way they did it. And how it really went was they smile in your face all the time. They know their ass is fake. Backbiters. Backbiters. Yeah. Yeah. That was the way Blue Doll did it, but they wanted to go with, the way they wanted to do it. And it was nothing wrong with that if that's the way they wanted to do it. Uh, but Blue Dog, I've been around, like I said, a long time, and that's just the business. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you give and take, and sometimes you win and lose. So, but the record company wanted to go with the way they did it, but I really like the way I did it. I sure do. And y'all come on in now. You're coming in off YouTube and all that. That y'all come on in. Blue Dog got to tell y'all about another thing. So, oh, y'all didn't know Michael. Yeah, cause see when Michael Jackson. That was one of my favorite right there. I love some Michael Jackson, and he called me and said, "Blue Dog, what you got? You got anything?" Cause he some bullies they was bullying him and stuff like that. He said, "You got anything for him?" I said, "Yeah, I got something for them bullies and picking on Mike and lying on him and stuff." I said, "Let me write this right here." And I went in that room and I wrote come up with the song of the year, but that's all right. You still had to deal with them record companies, and I said, see can they try it like this, Mike? See can they try it like this? He went, I'm bad, come on. That's the way Mike written it, but really I didn't write it like that. I wrote it like, you sad, come on. You're sad, you sad, you know it. If the whole world got to tell you right now, let me tell you the truth. You sad, you sad. Yeah, yeah. That's the way I wrote it. And Mike, the company, record company wanted to do it their way, so they changed to what they wanted. And what can the dog do? But I got my credit. Mike knew. He already knew what time it was. Yeah, yeah. Huh. Oh, okay. The last one, y'all don't know, cause see, I don't have no special genre. I write all type of music. I'm into hip hop. Yeah, I'm into Snoop Doggy Dog. Yeah, yeah. I don't work with Snoop too. And y'all remember that song, "Living My Best Life." I ain't going back and forth with you. Yeah, y'all remember that? Dog wrote. I got in on that cause I had it going like, I'm smoking my best blunt. You ain't gonna my high up. I'm smoking my best blunt. You ain't gonna high up. Yeah, yeah, that's how it went. Yeah, yeah. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Cause see, babe, dog, I've been around a long time. I've been writing for a lot of people, and it feels good to be free. It feels good to be free, little lady blue. Thank you for having me, and I hope y'all enjoy the show. The dog gonna make it back to this show, and tell y'all a little bit some more about the people that I've written for and all that, and work with. You're gonna be surprised. Thank you, Miss Blue, once again. Y'all enjoy the show now. Yeah. All right, everybody, what's going on? Make some noise once again. Welcome in to the Little Lady Blue podcast show. That's right. L's up, L's up. One love, everybody. One love. That's right. Welcome in, everybody. Yes, yes, yes. Did y'all enjoy? Miss Baby Doll said that she been writing and doing her thing, y'all, and she really doing a great job. So make some noise again for Miss Baby Doll. I hear you, Miss Baby Doll. I like your songs. I like your songs. They could have made it. They could have made it. Yes. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome into one of the coolest little podcast show around, the Little Lady Blue show. I am Little Lady Blue. And glad to be free. Yeah, that's me. Uh, Once again, we got a fantastic show today and a great topic. And we also got the fact of crap game. Y'all already know how they go. But first, before we get into that, I want everybody to make sure that you subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. That's BS.BS show, you guys. Get over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. That's welcome in. So Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, you guys subscribe to my channel. Come on in, come on in. This is the coolest little podcast show around, man. Yeah, so let me get my shots out. If y'all don't mind, let me get my shots out before we get started. All right. Okay. I want to give a shout out to my girl Mag Mama, Mr. J, my brother Terrence, my brother Joe, Big Red, and all my fans, friends, and family. One love. That's right, y'all. So if I missed anybody, I love y'all too. So little Lady Blue is sending love all over the world. Check this out. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get on into the show. And today's topic of the show. Oh, before I do, don't forget when you hear this, that means it's time for the fact of crap. And all it is that I ask you a question. And once I ask you a question, then you answer the question, fact or crap, type it in the chat, and I shot you out. Let me make sure my chat is working, y'all. It should be working. Yes, chat overlay. Yeah, it should be working. So I should be able to see you what you type in if you type into the chat. So y'all come on in and enjoy the show. Uh, Today's topic is going to be get it up there. Get it up there. Out and about too. Y'all remember that? That's what I was born to do. I think that was crisscross. Yeah. So 5 songs you love by Michael Jackson. That's today's topic, you guys. Let me read my copyright thing before we start. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright and statute that might otherwise be infringing non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So I had to read that first, you guys. Now let's get on into it. Today's topic is once again 5 songs you love by Michael Jackson. I chose Michael Jackson because I love some Michael Jackson and I love the Jacksons. Period. I am like a 80s kind of 80s 90s. Some of the early 2000s, but that was really the time that I was growing coming up in. And Michael Jackson was hitting hard and heavy, so it was one of those things. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. You know what I'm saying? I did have me a jacket. I did give me a jacket, and my brother he used to wear this glove. Y'all gonna trip out. He wanted the glove so bad. I think he made a glove out of sock. Hey, he did the best he can, man. We couldn't afford the gloves, but he just went in there and took the sock and just cut it into a hand. I don't know how he did it. And man, he was like he was a real Mike. You know what I'm saying? He put his white socks on with that cut up sock, and it worked for him. Yeah, I got a lot of little girls running up behind. Really thought he was Mike. So everybody wanted to be like Mike. You want to dance like him. You want to sing like him, and not just him, but the whole Jackson Five. They was out of sight, y'all. And so let's make some noise for them. Yeah. So I decided to do a little something to one of my favorite artists who really inspired me. We is the Jackson Five and Michael Jackson. You guys, the Jackson family, period. Because we talking about Latoya, we talking about Janet, we talking about cause y'all know Reba. Hey fam, what's up? Thank you, Mac Mama, for tuning in. That's love right there. Come on in and enjoy the show. We talking about y'all remember that song about Reba Jackson? Reba had a song too called Centipede. No, 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 no. That jump was fire too. No, 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 no. I listened to that the other day. I said, now that was a hit right there. That was a hit right there. Centipede. Yeah. And we know y'all already know Janet. You already know Janet. Janet, you already know what time that is. It speaks for itself. So that whole family was talented. So that was like the family, you know what I'm saying? It still is today. I'm just saying it. They iconic today. But everybody wanted a piece of that family because they were so talented. And Michael Jackson had so many styles that he just hit you with. You just weren't ready for it. 1 minute you wearing the Billie Jean jacket, then you're breaking into the beat of the glove, and I'm like, woo, this brother stop. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth now. Little Lady Blue got to tell y'all the truth. I did have the Jerry curl. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I had the Jerry curl. And I know all y'all had the Jerry curl back in the 80s and 90s, especially Memphis. Everybody was wearing. They still wearing curls here. I'm just gonna be honest. Some of them still wearing. I knew I was on the right bus when I got on that bus to say Memphis, and I saw that brother with that curl. I said I'm on the right bus. So they still weren't wearing curls here, y'all. So that Jericho, I had the Wave Nouveau, y'all. How many of y'all know about the Wave? Remember the Wave Nouveau? Somebody put it in the chat. I remember the Wave Nouveau. That Wave Nouveau was you hear me? It was yeah, that was one of the best Jerry curls right there. If you got that Wave Nouveau, now that Wave Nouveau costs more money than that regular that regular Jerry curl. It cost them more money because it made your hair look like it was just, blowing in the wind. Lola Falana or somebody. It was and it wasn't dripping, y'all. The Jerry curl wasn't dripping. Let me say that the Jerry curl was not dripping. It was just a normal pretty curl, and it cost about. I think that curl cost about back then about maybe about 45 to $60, if that much. You know what I'm saying? It was cheap back then, y'all. And you had you a Jerry curl. Oh hell, oh you was you hear me? If you had that curl, man, that's what I'm saying. Michael Jackson was just a trendsetter, and everybody loved his music, his style, and everything, you guys. So I did this right here: 5 songs you love about Michael Jackson. So let's get on into it. My first song, you can type it in the chat right now and we elaborate on it and I shout you out. What was your songs that you one of your songs that you like by him? You know what I'm saying? What song did you was one of your favorite songs by the Jackson's Five or Michael Jackson? What was your favorite one? My favorite one. I'm gonna start off with the kid because I go way back. Bam. I'm gonna start off with the kid Mike. Yes. Yeah. That right there was the kid Michael Jackson right there in the Jackson 5, y'all. In the Jackson 5. So that was when he did Who's Loving You. You hear me? With him in the Jackson 5. So Who's Loving You? Y'all remember that? And I wonder who's loving you. Yeah. That was the jam. You hear me? That was the jam. And I wanna recording this song. Let me see if I can give y'all a little information on that song. It says the famous cover of Who's Loving You, and the one most future covers were based upon was recorded on August the 7th, 1969, the Jackson 5, y'all. That's when that song was recorded. How many of y'all remember that? Some of y'all was, here, 1969, with Michael Jackson when they did that. I think they did that on the Ed Sullivan show too. I think that's what that they did one of those. I wanted to say, and this is when the Jackson 5, yeah, they did that Who's Loving You. And I'm telling you, these boys right here, they've been making history and they still making history to this day. You hear me? I still be looking on social media and I see Tito, I see their children making history. They got children that's doing music, y'all. And they the five too. One of them sound just like Michael Jackson. He sound just like Michael Jackson. If you pull him up and listen to him, he sound just like Mike. You hear me? So this iconic family, that song "Who's Loving You" by Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, they really had them dance steps together. Man, they really was bringing. We had other groups. Shouts out to the other groups like the Temptations and the Four Tops and what was the OJ. They was there, but the Jackson 5 was. They was, man, it was just something about them that was just really outstanding. You know what I'm saying? They was outstanding. So who wrote the song "Who Loving You"? Y'all want to know who wrote "Who's Loving You"? That song was written by Smokey Robinson. Yes, Smokey Robinson wrote "Who's Loving You." Yes, uh, man, I tell you, "Who's Loving You" come out. Yeah, so yeah, that song came out in 1969, and Smokey Robinson wrote it, and it's an iconic song to this day. So you guys, that was one of my favorites from the Jacksons 5, and starting off with the Little Mike. Y'all make some noise again. Yeah, I'm gonna let that linger around with y'all right there. Let that linger around. Them songs meant something back then. Yeah, that music meant something. Them guys had their thing together back then. And still to this day, iconic. That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the fact of crab, and we're gonna get right back into that thing. And I want y'all right now. I want y'all to type in the chat right now. What was your one of your 5 songs that you love by Michael Jackson? If you're screaming on Facebook, you're on Facebook, or you're on YouTube, or whatever, and you see this, type in the chat right now. Especially from YouTube, I should be able to see what you're saying, and I'm gonna shout it out because my favorite song was all of them really. But anyway, let's get on to the fact of crap. Y'all ready? All right. With this, all you gotta do is when I ask the question, tell me is it a fact or is it crap? Y'all ready? All right. This how I go. Hewlett Packard began manufacturing in an abandoned warehouse. These shades. Hewlett Packard began manufacturing in an abandoned warehouse on which the co-founders never paid rent. Y'all, is that facts or is that crap? You can type that in the chat right now. Even if you type it in later on, I'll still read it, you guys, and shout you out. So make sure y'all tune in. Tune in now. So let's read it again. Hewlett Packard began manufacturing in an abandoned warehouse on which the co-founders never paid rent. Wow. So what did they do? Just go in the warehouse and just say, you know what? We finna run our business up out this. It's an old abandoned warehouse. They'll never find us up in here. We just gonna have it going. They just picked it and just went in there and started working. And that's my first time hearing that. Is that a fact or is that crap, y'all? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is. I'm gonna tell y'all. I gave y'all a couple seconds to type it in the chat. And so, since no one did it yet, let me go ahead and tell you exactly what that is. That is crap. They began in Dave Packard's garage. Y'all make some noise for the fact of crap. All right. Let's get on back into this show. Y'all ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard the first Michael Jackson song. We started out with Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. Well, what about this one right here, y'all? This is one I was telling y'all. Everybody love. We love to beat it. How many of y'all had that jacket? Type it in the chat. If I had it, say, hey, I had that jacket. If you had that jacket, let me know if you had that iconic jacket. You know, they right now they should have that jacket in the museum somewhere. That was one of the baddest jackets of all times right there by Michael Jackson. You hear me? That was one of the baddest jackets of all time. Y'all kids just don't know. You don't know. You don't understand. You don't understand. I think to this day we still should be wearing that. You see what I'm saying? We still should be representing that jacket. You hear me? That's an iconic jacket. You hear me? MJ jacket right there. How many of y'all had that jacket? That right there is the song "Beat It." Yeah, "Beat It" by Michael Jackson. Yeah, how many of y'all know about Beat It, the song Beat It? They told you, don't you bring your tail around here. You don't want to see your face. You better disappear. The fires in their eyes and the voice are really clear. So you better beat it. Get up out of here. Beat it mean get up out of here. I love it. I love it. That was one of the most main songs that just rock. You know what I'm saying? That it still rock to this. They still rock to this day. Uh, and so, did y'all know that Van Halen did the solo on "Beat It"? Yeah, Van Halen, the one sing "Jump," they did the solo on that song. And I don't think I ain't seen nobody that can copy that solo to this day. To be honest with you, I mean that's just some iconic stuff. That's just some iconic stuff right there. What does the uh okay let me tell you a little bit about the song "Beat It" by Michael Jackson. Let me tell you a little bit about that right there. If y'all don't know, if y'all millennium children may not know, I ain't hating on you. I'm just saying, you know, uh, that song was just it was just iconic. So I had to tell y'all what I can tell y'all. We had to teach y'all children cause y'all don't know. So let me tell you, "Beat It" is a song by American singer Michael Jackson from his sixth studio album, Thriller, 1982. Woo! It was written by Jackson and produced by Jackson and Quincy Jones. Encouraged Jackson to include a rock song on the album. Jackson later said, I wanted to write a song, the type of song that I would buy were if I were to buy a rock song. I told you that was like a rock song. That song rock to this day, y'all. Beat it, y'all. He wrote the hell out of that. Him and Quincy Jones, they cut up on that. That was one of the main. When he put that jacket on top of it, that song was just fire. It just brought the song to life. I said, man, I got to get me one of those. I don't give a damn. I got to get one of those. I want it all. Okay, and it said, he said he wanted to write a song the type of song that he would buy if he were to buy a rock song. And I wanted the children. He said he wanted the children to really enjoy it. the school children as well as the college students. That's beautiful right there. And Mike, you did that. So I salute you, brother. That's one of my favorite ones right there. That's right. Beat it, y'all. Beat it. Y'all gonna play this tonight in your karaoke. Hey, 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 fam. Hey, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Mac Mama. Yeah, Beat It was one of my favorite ones too, y'all. That's why I said really all of them. I was just, I'm sorry. I'm in there. And we was gonna be like the Jackson Five. We tried. We had some steps. Me and my family. We it was enough of us to do that. But uh, we ain't had the talent, y'all. But anyway, let's get on to the next song. What about this right here, you guys? I know y'all enjoying the show, but before I tell y'all this, make sure you get on my YouTube page and subscribe now. Watch, like, and subscribe. I need y'all to subscribe to the channel now. You can subscribe. BS.BS show. I need y'all to watch, like, and share. If you're on Facebook, share this now. Don't just watch it, but share it because you might learn something. Don't just watch the beginning, watch the whole show. You might learn something, y'all. That's BS.BS show on YouTube and Facebook. All you gotta do is get on Little Lady Blue page, check out the shows, and watch and share them, y'all. Share them. Support your girl. So let's get on back into this now. Y'all ready? Oh, and Instagram. Yeah. And Twitter. I'm on all of them. But L's up, L's up. The next one that I really like was one of my. This is the all time high right here. Boom, Billie Jean. And then y'all remember the bass used to come in. Doom, 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 doom. Woo-hoo. You be like you flying in the wind. Can you just see yourself? You just flying in the wind, just blowing. You just stepping. Doom, 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 doom. You know what I'm saying? Just working it on the dance floor. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. What about Billie Jean? Yes, what about Billie Jean? Billie Jean was the fire, y'all. Billie Jean, when we came out with Billie Jean, it was over. He did that. I think it was 1983. I remember being a little girl. I was about six. I was about. I had to be about 6 or 7 years old, something like that. Uh, Close to it. And I remember we ran, and y'all know we had the big flow model TVs then. We ran and jumped in front of the TV, right? Because everybody said, okay, they had the American Music Award, something like that show in it was the American Music Awards, one of them award shows, and Mike Jackson, he performed with the Jackson Five on that show. I remember being a little girl. See, I got a chance to get in on that. That's already by itself. That's like anybody else know what I'm talking about. That's like being a we excuse me, we got the chance to get in on something that was real iconic, y'all. That show right there, they had it on TV when he performed that song live. Billie Jean, all those people went crazy. They went crazy. And we was hollering, pulling each other hair out and stuff. He messed around and did that moonwalk. We had never seen nothing like that. You hear me? They didn't have, what Usher and them and all that stuff doing, and Chris Brown and them be doing all that down. They do the flips and everything and smooth walk on the air and stuff. James Brown had did it, but Michael Jackson, that was our first time seeing the moonwalk, you know what I'm saying? And it blew our minds as kids. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, this is like magic. You know what I'm saying? He just floated across the stage backwards, and the crowd went wow. I remember that, y'all. I remember that like it was yesterday. Billie Jean. What y'all think about Billie Jean? That's one of my favorites too. Type in the chat right now. What was your favorite Michael Jackson song? One of your favorite ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shout you out. Okay, let me tell y'all a little bit about Billie Jean. Who y'all think he was talking about when he was talking about Billie Jean's not his lover? It says there will never be a real Billie Jean. Oh, it's never is not wasn't a real, but the girl in the song is a composite of people my brothers have been plagued with. Oh Lord, no, that ain't what we're looking for. Uh Anyway, let me tell you about Billie Jean. Billie Jean is a song by American singer Michael Jackson, released by Epic Records on January the 2nd. That's why I said 1983, y'all. I remember like it was yesterday. It was 1983 when Billie Jean came out. I'm telling you, I was about 7. That's how good my memory is with that right there. I remember running and jumping in front of that TV. Okay, as the second single from the Jackson 6 studio album, Thriller, 1982, it was written and composed by Jackson and produced by Jackson and Quincy Jones. Billie Jean blends post disco, rhythm and blues, funk, and dance and pop. The lyrics describe a woman, Billie Jean. 'Cause I said I was ready to fight Billie Jean. I said, "Who the hell is this Billie Jean laying on our Michael Jackson, man?" You know, I was ready. Who is she? I got a mic. You ain't even got to worry about it. I'm gonna handle this. You hear me? I'm from South Memphis. You hear me? So, Billie Jean blends. Yeah, that's what it says. The lyrics describe a woman, Billie Jean, who claims that the narrator is the father of her newborn son. You was a damn lie, but it was just so real, y'all. And in which he denies it. Jackson said that the lyrics was based on groupies' claims about his older brothers when he toured with them at the Jackson 5. See what I'm saying? They were lying. See, I know this is real, y'all. Rock with you. Rock with you. Yes, thank you, Mac Mama. Shout out to Mac Mama. Mac Mama said, rock with you. Damn, you know what? Damn. You sure ain't lying. Excuse me, Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. And I had to get that out. That was my Florida Evans right there. You sure ain't lying, Mac Mama. Rock with you. That right there was the skating music. When that came on, you can skate with an afro. You know what I'm saying? With your afro, you can skate, and it was like you was just on air. You know what I'm saying? You was skating on air. You know, so yes, rock with you was yes it was. So shouts out again to you, Mac Mama. Thank you for that. That's one of my favorite ones too. That's what I'm talking about. Rock with you, Mac Mama. When did Rock with You come out? Type that in the chat. You know when Rock with You Rock with You came out. What year did that come out? Type that in the chat right now. If you know when Rock with You came out. She said Rock with You. Uh huh. That was this, yeah. And then I seen where he had that disco like suit on. You know, man, Michael Jackson was the you hear me? Still is the Mm-hmm. Nope. Okay, you don't know what year did it come out? I'll tell you when that came out. Right now, back mama. Since you don't know, let me enlighten you. Let me enlighten you. When Rock with You came out by Michael Jackson. That's a good one, Mac Mama. Thank you for that. And everybody that's listening, y'all heard Mac Mama say Rock with You. Rock with You was there. Y'all, they was skating back in the days. Y'all, I know y'all remember that. Dave Skating Ring, Crystal Palace. That's the ones here in Memphis. There was a couple more too. Rock with You was how you say? Oh, Michael Jackson was 21 years old when he did Rock with You. The song comes from Off the Wall, Michael Jackson. Off the Wall, fifth solo album. Jackson was 21 years old when he did that. God dang it. He was 21 years old when Rock with You came out. And who wrote it? Rod Temperton wrote Rock with You. Rod Temperton. He wrote that, y'all, for Michael Jackson. Yeah, Rock with You was a damn good one. Thank you, Mac Mama, for that. I was trying to get the year that it came out. Let's see. I know I'm gonna say it had to be about 78, 79. What y'all think? You think it was about 78 or boom, I was right. 79, 1979, Mac Mama. That song came out in 1979. I knew it because what he was wearing, you know what I'm saying? But it was shitty sharp, excuse me. It was sharp then. So yeah, Rock With You came out in 1979. Thank you, Mac Mama. Let's move it on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on. I know y'all love Billie Jean. Y'all learning something today, ain't you? I told y'all. That's why I need y'all. I need y'all. I need y'all to get to my page right now. That's the BS.BS show. If you're on Facebook and you check me out, get to this right here on YouTube. Watch, like, and subscribe, y'all. Watch, like, and subscribe. Oh, it's time for one more fact of crap. Y'all ready for the fact of crap? Now, I gave y'all something earlier. Y'all should have learned something on that one, but let me try to get you another one going in here. Y'all ready? All right. I'm trying to get, because y'all know y'all my special babies. I ain't say y'all were dumb. I said y'all my special babies. Okay. All right, here it is. The superstitious believe it is bad luck to use a black-headed pen to use black-headed pens when fitting a dress. Is that a fact or crap, ladies and gentlemen? The superstitious believe it is a bad luck. It is bad luck to use black-headed pens, pins, when fitting a dress. Is that a fact or is that crap? Type it in the chat right now. And I'm gonna shout you out. All right, y'all. What did y'all think it was? I just told you, superstitious believe. Mac Mama said fact. Now, Mac Mama, you used to be hitting it on the nail. You had started slipping a little bit later, but you're back again. I said you're trying to get it. I sure appreciate you tuning in. You're trying to get it. The superstitious believe it is bad luck to use black-headed pins when fitting a dress. So y'all don't throw them black pins away when y'all throw them away. hmm Okay, the answer is Mac Mama. You are right. Y'all make some noise for Mac Mama. Boom, she got it. Yeah, she got it. She said fact. That is a fact, ladies and gentlemen. Superstition believed it, and that it is bad luck to use black-headed pins when fitting a dress. So now y'all know. I told y'all what to do now. Now y'all know. So let's get on back into the show. Thank you, Mac Mama, for participating in that. You hit it on the nail. And let's move on to the next one now. The next one. The next one. I'm gonna go with my favorite one was this one right here. And I got to keep it real. Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana. When I heard that song right there, it just, man, it was some type of vibe that just went through me, you know. Doom, 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 doom. And I said, I wonder is he talking about Diana Ross? It ain't just me. Everybody was wondering and thinking it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I just liked the song. It was just something about it, you know. That's okay, baby. Do what man. Mike was singing that. He was singing that Dirty Diana. That was one of my y'all gonna pull it up and jam this tonight, ain't you? Uh-huh. I see y'all already vibing and dancing, getting ready to put your Michael Jackson glove and shoes and hat on and stuff. Y'all already ready to get it, ain't you? Uh-huh. Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana by Michael Jackson, y'all. That's one of my favorite ones too. Dirty Diana. And it's off the Bad album. Dirty Diana came off the Bad album, y'all. Uh, was Diana Ross Dirty Diana? Well, according to the interview from the special edition of Bad, Jones later confirmed that the song's lyrics were about groupies. So he wasn't talking about Diana Ross. Now y'all know I cleared up everybody's suspicion. No, he was not talking about Diana Ross. Jackson also confirmed the same during an interview with Barbara Walters. So we cleared that up, y'all. He was not talking about Diana Ross. But I love that song. Dirty Diana. Ooh. It's a song by American pop music artist Michael Jackson. It is the ninth track on the Jackson 7th studio album. Y'all gonna be jamming this tonight. Look at you. Already getting on it. The song was going and back. The song was released by Epic Records on April the 18th, 1988. As the fifth single from the album, it presents a harder rock sound. That's why I said this. That sound was that vibe was just doom doom doom, similar to Beat It and Thriller, and a guitar solo played by Steve Stevens. Dirty Diana was written and co-produced by Jackson and produced by Quincy Jones. Yes, so y'all make some noise for Dirty Diana. All right, let's get on. Before we get ready to get on. What about this, y'all? Bam. Now I know y'all love that one right there. Type it in the chat once again. What was your favorite Michael Jackson song? One of your favorite Michael Jackson songs. Y'all can even put it in the chat. If you're watching on YouTube, you can come back and view this video and still put it in the chat. And I'm gonna still shout you out as I read the chat, your comments, you guys. So listen, this song right here was one of my favorite ones too. Y'all know what it is. Somebody, if you know what it is, type that in the chat. I'll give you a couple seconds to think about that. What that outfit look like? All right, them right there, y'all. I'm gonna tell you. That right there was she rocked my world, you know you did. She rocked my yeah. Didn't wanna feed the kids. She rocked my world. Yeah. Y'all make some noise. That outfit right there, I can tell that's like the pimp outfit right there, y'all. You rock my world by Michael Jackson. Y'all gonna check that video out tonight, ain't you? You're gonna be all on YouTube looking at that video. You rock my world by Michael Jackson. That's one of the coolest. It's like the mafia. You know what I'm saying? He was dealing with the mafia. He went in there and just put the mafia in it. Look, it's my guy. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Cause she rocked my world. Yeah, him and Chris Tucker. Y'all remember that? Uh, that was You Rock My World. And the meaning of that song is about dancing. Jackson wants his girls to relax and let the music take over her body. But when they share the beat of love, it's not likely to happen on the dance floor. She rocked my world. Yeah, you rocked my world. You know you did. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was the y'all. And still is the Yes, and still is the You hear me? So let's move on. Let's move on, you guys. What about this one right here, y'all? I skipped one. I jumped in today. What about this one? That's the biggest of all time right there. I know y'all know what that one is. Woo! Encore. They get an encore, the standing ovation. Standing ovation. Standing ovation for that. That jump right there, y'all, that was Thriller. That right there is Thriller by Michael Jackson. That's Thriller right there. Thriller by Michael Jackson. That's one of the biggest ones of all times, y'all. And I remember being a little girl when that video first came out. I ran to the TV again, and there it was. They were dancing. He was dancing with the zombies, and he had took the girl to the movie, and he looked back with them green and them hazel cat eyes or whatever, and he was turning into one of them zombies. And I was scared of the zombies at first, and then all of a sudden, the zombies broke out. Doom, 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 I was in front of the TV. My mom was like, "What you doing, gas?" And I don't know. I'm jiggling with the zombies. I could have played one of them zombies. You know what I'm saying? They were getting it, y'all. So that was one of my favorite ones. I thought I'd share that by Michael Jackson is Thriller. Thriller, y'all. Now I got to read y'all a little bit about Thriller. Thriller won Grammy Awards for the best music video. MTV. It won a Grammy for the best music video. Thriller did, y'all. Man, and I'm telling you, that video was the first time y'all think R. Kelly did. So R. Kelly did good too, though, with Trapped in the Closet and all that. But Michael Jackson, man, he was already putting movies together back in the 80s, y'all. It was like Thriller was like a movie. You know what I'm saying? That was the first time we seen an artist just put a music video together like a movie. You know what I'm saying? We sitting in front of the TV eating popcorn and stuff, and all of a sudden he take a girl to the movies, and I'm like, this like a movie right here. You feel like you at the movies. And we had no idea that he was gonna walk out the movie theater, him and the girl, and all of a sudden they were going to run to this old regular house, and all of a sudden them zombies was going to come out, and then Mike just doom 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 doom. I was like, ooh, that's the fat man, that's the fat. Yeah, so Thriller sealed MTV's reputation as a new cultural force, dissolve racial barriers, cause everybody, every color, every genre, every color, everybody love Thriller. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no just it was just Thriller. You hear me? Thriller, thriller, thriller. Uh, it says it dissolve racial barriers in the station's treatment of music. Through MTV has always denied they existed. Don't they always, denied that it existed? That y'all know a lot of African American artists wasn't getting in. With Michael Jackson, he broke barriers with this right here, y'all. He got in the MTV because they wasn't doing black folk stuff like that. I'm just telling the truth, it ain't nothing personal. I'm just telling the truth. Michael Jackson is not just an iconic, but he's a legend, and he is what we call, man, a leader. You hear me? A freedom fighter. You hear me? Because he broke barriers down with this junk right here, and revolutionized music videos productions. They couldn't do nothing with it. Behind this, it was over. It was over. He broke it down. He kicked it down. Get, he kicked. You hear me? Boom. The door was down. So yeah. So, man, that was one of my favorite ones. I'm gonna stop right there. I just want to share that with y'all. Make some noise again from Thriller, Thriller. Okay, you guys. Last but not least, we got a couple more, and this one right here is "They Don't Really Care About Us." I know y'all remember that. They don't really care about us. I did more than five, but that's all right. I can. I'm a Michael Jackson fanatic. I love Michael Jackson. I got the history album. Yeah, uh, they don't really care about us. They don't really care about us. Now y'all know what that was about. But it was a song needed to be sung. It needed to be said. Some things need to be said. And Mike, he put it out there. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my favorite ones too. He was over in that little country singing with them little kids. Letting the world know, hey, we can make this world a better place. You know what I'm saying? If they just can care. If we just care about each other, we can make it a better place. You know what I'm saying? So in the last but not least, y'all know this one. The way you make me feel. All y'all got to do is look at the outfits, and that should tell y'all. If y'all a real Michael Jackson fan, you know about the outfits that he wear. Oh, I know that video. You know what I'm saying? That right there is The Way You Make Me Feel by Michael Jackson. That's one of my favorite ones too. So y'all make some noise again for 5 songs you love by Michael Jackson. Whoa! And I'm sure it's plenty more, you guys. So look, what I'm gonna need y'all to do is to make sure that you guys get on my YouTube page, check out all the shows. Be Once again, subscribe to all the shows and watch the videos. You might learn something. You be surprised. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised what you might learn. So watch them, like them, share them, enjoy them, you guys, and please support your girl, Little Lady Blue. This is not the end, but just the beginning. And you know what I'm saying. And I want to thank you, Mac Mama, for tuning in. Thank you, Mac Mama, for tuning in and playing, getting on that factor crap. That's love right there. Make sure y'all watch and like and share. And I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the show and get back with your girl tomorrow. I'm gonna be back on this thing, Lord. We're gonna have tomorrow, same time, 8 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in with the coolest little podcast show around, the Little Lady Blue Show. But before I get out of here, put your L's in the air and say it with me, y'all. One love. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.